The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Tickets for the 1975 in 30 seconds.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket that gets you and a guest into every Q101 event for a year. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
Very, very special day with the golden ticket. Every hour, it's tickets for the 1975. The pre-sale starts today at noon for this show, and all the information at Q101.com about the code word and all that. So I'm not going to give that code word out now because these are the free ones, okay?
Okay.
Before you can get them. And that word, the text right now is rooster. Now you're wondering, did the 1975 do a cover of Alice Chains the Rooster and I just don't know about it? That's not true. No, that didn't happen at all. What it is we talked about roosters yesterday and chickens and hens and chicken coops.
All right, stop throwing in other words.
Extensively in the 6 o'clock hour yesterday. Okay, you're right. So just focus on this word.
Settle down.
Rooster. That's R-O-O-S-T-E-R. Text that to 312-591-8300 right now for a chance to win tickets to the 1975. Q101 presents them at the Allstate Arena coming up on Thursday. Or I'm sorry, Friday. No, when is that show?
Jesus.
Sunday, October 29th. That's when it is. You're also
Welcome to work, Brian. How about you get it together? I've been here for hours mentally preparing.
Kenzie walked in, but what was 7 minutes ago? 7 minutes ago? 8 minutes ago? Traffic's bad on the Kennedy, apparently.
It is bad.
Is that to get some gas?
Had to get gas. It was a lot going on.
Okay.
I also got coffee, but...
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of information on my sheet about the pre-sale. I don't want to give that out now because just focus on texting Rooster to 312-591-8300. That's the 1975 tickets. And you're qualified for the golden ticket. Everything Q101 does for an entire year. And a great way to look at it is Riot Fest to Riot Fest. Riot Fest is about a month away. So you'll get to every one of them. Right there alone, that's about $800 in tickets with 3-day passes. And then you've got Lollapalooza, you've got Picnic, you've got lounges, which you cannot buy. Kenzie found out yesterday the pop-ups are included. So any of these pop-ups we have with bands that you, like Pierce the Veil and The Revivalist that you couldn't get into, even though they were free shows, you get guaranteed entry. This makes you Chicago's VIP in music for 1 year, and you're going to feel great.
What's really cool about the pop-ups, too, is that we don't even realize those until about a month or two before. They strike some last-minute deals with bands because they just announced their tour, and then we get them for these special shows, things like that. So we don't even know some of the really cool things we're going to hook you up with. I mean, 8,000 people tried to get into Pierce the Veil.
Oh, my God.
You know, so we just have some really, really cool pop-up shows that happen that are so intimate. And those are probably one of the coolest things you can win, in my opinion, out of all of it.
I agree, because you cannot buy it. You can't get your way in it. Those are the things that are exclusive Q101 stuff, and we want you to have just experience. So text Rooster, R-O-O-S-T-E-R, to 312-591-8300. And just a reminder, if you're here now, you can text all morning long until you know you're a winner. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. We're going to have the 1975 tickets every hour this morning with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
See in that song Vibe? You feeling that, Kenzie? REM? Strange Currencies? You know, like I said, not a new song, and I actually said it was in The Beast. I meant The Bear.
The Bear.
The Bear.
Bear.
That show that, of course, is based in Chicago. Mr. Beef, which is probably my favorite overall to get a Italian beef. I don't even know. I haven't been there since that show became popular. Of course, it's Lip from Shameless. That actor, Jeremy Allen White, who's amazing. If you haven't seen Shameless, did you see Shameless?
I didn't.
Oh.
I know. I fell behind.
No, it's okay. I didn't watch it. I was late, too.
And then I was like, well, now no one's talking to. I got so far behind that it was like, it's just old news.
Well, the problem is it's 10 seasons. It's a lot. But you know what?
What happens? A lot of shameful stuff?
Oh, it's a show you have to stop watching for a while because you feel dirty and disgusting. But it's also incredible.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Maybe not you, but other people would feel that way.
I feel like, is it Euphoria-esque?
I didn't see Euphoria now. See, I'm late on that.
Case, did you see it?
Case, did you see? No, he didn't. I don't think he did.
No, I'm not a Shameless guy. I am a Euphoria guy, though.
I know. Dang it.
But did
We're just a
Euphoria?
split crew.
Did Euphoria make you want to turn it off sometimes?
No, but it did make me feel disgusting, but it was a filth that I was comfortable sitting
I also
in.
realized, I'm like, I did nothing in high school. Like, these kids are...
Oh, my God, absolutely.
Right?
All these kids are doing drugs and making love and whatnot, and I had none of those experiences.
You just sounded like a 78-year-old man. These kids are doing drugs and having relations?
I almost said making whoopee, too. That was my first thought.
No one in high school is making love, by the way. No one's making love.
I certainly wasn't.
Okay. So watch Euphoria, watch The Bear, watch Shameless.
Yeah.
Well,
I
listen,
gotta get to Shameless.
Well, I haven't seen Euphoria. You guys have, so I'll watch that and you guys watch Shameless. Want to do that?
Sure.
There's
If I were Megan, I wouldn't let you watch Euphoria, though.
I love that. If you just joined the show, Kenzie won't let her husband watch Euphoria because there's naked women having sex in it.
But there's a lot of them.
Well, would one be enough? Would one be enough? What?
Well,
how many naked women will you let your husband look at?
If you watch this show, you're gonna be like, I get it. It's Case gets it.
Again, I'm aware of the cast, and I wouldn't let Brian anywhere near a television with Sydney Sweeney on it. I understand your concern.
Well, I've seen her in White Lotus.
Oh, have you seen her?
But she didn't get naked in White Lotus.
She gets naked in Euphoria.
A lot.
Okay.
Kind of her
I'm
thing.
not even concerned about Sydney Sweeney because if I know my husband's type, I'm concerned about Maddie on the show.
That's true. So, Brian, there's a character on Euphoria named Maddie. She is Kenzie.
We're the same person.
It's the same. It's the same everything. It's
I want
terrifying.
to sue the show. I'm like, I have that outfit. I wear those nails.
Wait a minute.
I put glitter on my face.
I just Googled her and I'm really weirded out right now.
Dude,
and you have to see her personality. She's like a Latin, spicy
fighter.
In her face, she fights. I'm like, what the hell?
Has she beat up all the girls in Florida like you have?
I know.
She beat up all the girls on the show, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm mad about it, and I can't just have a better version of me. I'm like, oh, come on.
All right, you guys watch Shameless. I'll watch Euphoria. I'm going to do it. And there's only one season or 2 seasons of Euphoria, right?
Two.
Okay.
And they're so good.
All right, I'm going to watch them. I'll ask Megan if I can watch them.
I have so many things that, ask Megan first.
I'll text her and say, will she let me watch Euphoria?
Yeah, see what she says. Text her
Okay,
right now.
I'll text
Is she
her.
up?
She's up. Harper wakes up in about a half hour. She'll wake up around 7, I think.
Okay, text her and ask if you're allowed to watch Euphoria. See what she says.
They'll have an update for you in sports about Megan letting me watch naked women in a show have sex.
I drew the line, like, we watched The Dirt together, and I'm like, that's enough.
The Dirt? You wouldn't...
No, we watched it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a lot. Like, at a certain point.
Yeah. I mean, it is a lot. It's great.
I'm like, do we have a Pornhub account? What did we put on?
Me and Megan watched The Dirt together. It was fine.
Well, I bet. I bet you thought it was fine.
We had a baby. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
Well, it was pre-gaming.
Are you just listing random things about your life?
No, watching some sex could make you want to have sex.
Hey, then you should never watch it.
All right, thanks, Case. Listen, I promised the keyword, so you sat through all that, you're going to get it. Text Rooster to 312-591-8300. Text Rooster. 312-591-8300. That gets you a chance at the 1975 tickets, and you could be the golden ticket winner.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain just blow up. Now, yesterday at this time, we had a lot of, probably unnecessary chicken talk. It was a lot. But actually, if you want to hear some comedy, the 6 a.m. podcast, yesterday's show, I thought was very educational for those like me, who I heard from a lot of people yesterday, didn't quite understand the difference of how the egg you eat gets fertilized and become a chicken as opposed to scrambled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Learned all about that yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do here.
That's what we do.
Our goal audience is farmers only. That's it. Jesus.
There's a farmers dating site, I believe, isn't there?
Yes. That's what I said.
That's what it's called, farmers only?
Is it farmers only? Yeah.
You just make that up or no?
No.
So they go on there to date other farmers.
I guess. I don't know if the girl has to be a farmer. I don't know the rules.
Well, here's a fact that makes your brain go. Relating to yesterday's conversation, Both George Washington and Andrew Jackson hosted cockfights on the White House lawn. They were both presidents, and they had cockfights on the front lawn of the White House.
And it wasn't just them pulling it out going, who's this bigger?
No, it was not. No, it was not.
Okay.
They actually had
Because
cockfights.
that's what I thought that was for a long time.
You thought a cockfight?
Like a dueling. Instead of like a gun, like at high noon, I thought it was like bam.
Like in Step Brothers, sword fight, sword fight.
I thought you just wanted to be like, ha-ha.
Yeah. Nope, that's not what it is. They actually had chickens fighting.
Call Subway. 12 inches on the loose.
Keep going.
Is that what George Washington said?
That's what George Washington. That's why he was, most important president of all time. He won that fight.
Yeah.
He had the longest, the longest musket. That's what he had. So, yeah, they had cockfights on the White House lawn, which is frowned upon, of course, in today's society. We like chickens, but we don't like them fighting each other. We want to eat them. We want to do maybe even some gross things to them when they're in those factories that we eat. Chickens.
You want to do gross things to them? What does that mean?
I'm saying that I've heard this, and you don't love chicken that much, right? You said you don't want to go to Chick-fil-A whenever me and Case go to Chick-fil-A because you have too much chicken in your life.
No, but my husband tries to not eat a lot of red meat. So we just eat so much chicken that when I go out to places to get food, I aim to have like something different than chicken.
Less chicken.
Because I make a lot of chicken at home.
Right. So I've heard, and I won't do this because I love chicken. I mean, me and Case have a review up of Shaq's Big Chicken restaurant in Rosemount, which is
I would try that.
Oh, it is legit.
I want that mac and cheese one.
We will tell you, at least the first week, every sandwich looked like the website. And it tasted delicious. It didn't fall apart. It's crunchy, the sauces. So what I'm saying is, I've heard that if you watch videos of chicken farming or the things that go on to give us our chicken, you will not eat chicken or you'll become a vegan or a vegetarian. I've heard that. So I won't watch those videos because I still want a steak. I eat a lot of veggies and stuff, but...
Do you?
Not enough. Veggie sticks count? The kids' veggie sticks?
No.
They're made from vegetables, it says on the package.
The chip flavor.
Yeah, the sticks. They're like fries-looking veggie sticks.
No.
Those don't count as vegetables?
I mean, I think it's a good chip substitute. I don't think it's a vegetable substitute.
Oh, that's a shame. But I've heard that anyway, that you will not eat chicken anymore or you won't eat meat anymore if you see that. Ugh. So I can't watch those videos because I don't want to know.
You don't want to be educated.
I don't want to be educated on that.
I feel like some things are none of my business.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess my point is that, they really shame cockfighting, but I guess if you watch that, it's maybe even worse. But I'm not saying we should be cockfighting. I'm not saying we should be doing that. But George Washington and Andrew Jackson.
I think a lot of current presidents, like in the past, I think they just do things just as sketchy. It's just not on the front lawn.
You think Biden's got some cockfighting going on? Cockfighting ring
Bill Clinton certainly involved his bird a lot, didn't he?
There you go. Well, there you go. More facts about roosters and chickens you didn't think you knew you needed, but you got them from Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Okay, a lot on your plate in the next 10 minutes. So, 7 o'clock, we'll have the 1975 tickets, your chance at the golden ticket from Brian and Kenzie and Q101. Remember, the 1975 tickets, just if you're on your way to work and you're like, I got to run inside, I might miss 7. Don't worry, 8 and 9. The 1975 tickets. It will continue on, so that's your chance.
Somebody texted, I get back to everybody. If you text the wrong word, I respond. And someone texted in just 1975. So I said, please text Rooster. And they just wrote back, I'm dumb. I'm like, no.
It's okay.
Don't be hard on yourself. No,
we
you're
get
not.
it. Listen, we jump around a little bit. We get that. We're trying to be very clear with the words. And this hour's word was rooster. We'll have a new word every hour. So 7 a.m., there'll be a different keyword to text in. Remember, today the pre-sale is for the 1975. All the information at Q101.com. And we have sports coming up. I mean, I can't believe I've been holding this in for 50 minutes about what happened in the Cubs-Sox game last night. But I want to ask you a question, Kenzie. Did the Blue Angel jet fly over Elgin last night?
I think I would have heard that, right?
Yes, you would have. Because, so the air show is this weekend, the Air and Water Show, which is my favorite thing Chicago does every year because the jets fly through. It's like war. They're coming through the high rises. They're going through. Well, last night, a plane, I looked it up on my Flight Aware app, which if you haven't had this app and downloaded it.
Oh, my God.
If you look
All you do is complain about having no time to do anything. And you have this stupid app where you just look at where strangers are flying from and to.
Well, I'm in a flight path of O'Hare where I live up by Wrigley, and you can use this app, and a plane flying over, you open it up, and it tells you exactly where all the information about the plane. where it's coming from, how fast it is, how high it is.
And then mind you, Brian comes in and goes, I had no time to get to this. He knows where 7,000 people flew yesterday.
I spent 3 hours one Saturday night having a beer in my hand on my deck, checking out all the planes coming in. So I looked it up, and it said an F-16 coming in from Toledo, Ohio to Gary, Indiana airport. They take off from Gary for the Air and Water Show. But this guy said, you know what? I'm going to go buzz the White Sox-Cubs game. So that jet took a little detour, went over the lake, and came over and buzzed our apartment building. It was loud as hell on a Wednesday because they do the practice day tomorrow. You'll hear some jets today if you're in the city, and then tomorrow or Friday they really do the practice day. That's a little secret to go downtown that day because then there's less people than Saturday and Sunday with the actual water show. But man, that jet, the sound was terrifying, and when you're not ready for it, it's amazing.
I've always wanted to fly in. You know how they do a few media passes?
Well, if anybody can get in a plane, it's you, I believe.
I've tried.
You have tried?
I've tried to pull strings on it.
How'd that work out?
No one cares about my plane review. Like, they don't think they're going to sell tickets, like, to the Blue Angels. I don't know.
Well, that's interesting. Why not, I
don't
wonder?
think they think I'm going to recruit flyers. I don't know. They just don't believe in me, man.
Well, how'd you sell it?
I've just reached out to a lot of people, like, I would love to do media coverage. And they're like, well.
Because I've seen some of the news people get in those.
Yeah, I know.
And you're on TV. You have your TV show on the Marquee Network. Oh, I didn't want to make you feel bad. I'm just saying that if you can't get in there, I'm not going to try.
I know. Well, yeah. I don't even know if you'd fit in one of those planes.
I get claustrophobic. I don't know if I could do it.
I don't know. Seriously, I wonder if you'd fit.
I barely into an open wheel race car. They had to push me down and put the U-lock on.
I am built to be in a plane.
Yeah, you're pretty good like that.
I'm very sturdy on my bottom half.
Sturdy?
So I'm not going to play I am. Let's be honest. I'm not very aerodynamic, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm nice and sturdy. I'm low to the ground. My feet are probably going to dangle on the plane. Like, I'm going to feel so comfortable.
Uh-huh.
I feel comfortable on planes.
Well, there's a pilot out there listening that's in town already, getting ready for the Air and Water Show. We have a couple days. Kenzie would like to do a flyover of the tower like Tom Cruise.
I've always wanted to. And then when my husband used to work in radio too, and way back when they offered that to him, they wanted him to do and go live. And he goes, I'm not doing that. He turned down my dream.
Oh,
turned it down.
It's a shame.
Sick.
I know. Well, hopefully we get that done. Man, that plane, if everybody heard that, I'm not sure how far out it went because the flight path came over the city, over Wrigley Field. I think it went over towards Cicero, kind of came around. Then he said, I better get the hell out of here and went back to Gary.
He did not come to Elgin.
That's too bad.
I know. I would love to see him.
Well, you'll see
the
him.
guy who rejected me when we get in the plane. I'm like, flipped him off in my front yard.
Here's Go Curtis.
This is not headline news. It appears Britney Spears and her husband are getting divorced. The reason for the split? Irreconcilable realities. Research shows the best sleeping position is on your side. Personally, I think the best sleeping position would be next to Margot Robbie. A new snake species has been named after Harrison Ford. It got the name because it has an age-inappropriate earring. School is still easier if you're attractive and popular. That's according to new research published by the psychology department at the University of Molly Ringwald. And today is National Thrift Shop Day, also known as National Dress Like Johnny Depp Day. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.